What up, everybody? My name's Ileigha, and I'm in the band Romance Mechanics, as you probably already know. I am here making this video today because you guys had questions for me, and I have some answers for you. So, before we get started, I'm just going to say this is my first video experience. I've never made a video before. I've never used a webcam before. I actually just got my first computer like a couple months ago, so this is a completely new experience for me, but totally worth it for all of you guys. For you guys, and honestly, I really wanted to take the time and edit this video. I did start playing around with like some video editing stuff, but it's too confusing for me right now, and I'm already a little bit behind, so I don't want to keep you guys waiting anymore. So we're going to be really punk rock about this. It's going to be a little bit ghetto, but bear with me. There's going to be plenty more videos to come, and I promise for you guys I will keep getting better and better, and it's kind of fun, so I think I want to keep posting videos, maybe with questions or practices. I don't know. That's still in the works, but I have my own way of video editing, so instead of making it look all fancy, I have written out all these questions, and we're going to answer them one by one. The answer to that is yes. I always wanted to be in a band. I never found the right people. I did a lot of solo work in Washington. Just acoustic stuff, but nothing too serious. I wasn't really like really pursuing it yet. I just was having a good time, but yeah, I always wanted to be part of a team, and then eventually this whole thing just kind of fell right into my lap, so now here I am. I cannot answer that question, only because I've never heard their music before. I didn't ever hear of their name even until I moved here, and I just haven't gotten a chance to listen to it yet. So to whoever asked me that question, I will definitely look them up, and please feel free to get at me on Facebook, and I will let you know as soon as I hear it. Yes, we are doing a music video soon. We asked all of you guys if we did a video, what song would you like the video to be for, and you guys decided that you wanted 3 years, so now we're going to do 3 years. I'm not sure exactly when it will be released. I know we have like kind of a crazy schedule, but I can tell you it will be within the next couple of months, and I'm so stoked about it, so we'll keep you posted on that one. But yes, very, very soon we're doing a music video. Yes, I do have some shirts that cover my tummy. I'm not wearing one right now. Most of my shirts do not cover my tummy, only because I live in Arizona and it's really, really hot, and I've always really been a fan of the belly shirt. I'm kind of like trying to bring it back a little bit. I've been trying that ever since I moved here, and it hasn't really worked out yet. It hasn't caught on, but I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing it. But obviously when it's cold outside, I will wear a regular shirt. It will just be very rare that you see me in a shirt that covers my belly. Depends on your definition of crazy, but probably Alex. I think I'm pretty crazy too, but him and I are very, very crazy in very different ways. He's just like really random and will just blurt out stuff that doesn't make any sense, and but you gotta love the kid's attitude, you know. He's always positive, so you can't really hate on that. But I would say that most people would agree that it's probably Alex, and I wouldn't be far from, far behind. him after that. I can tell you the most normal one is too. Well, the last show that we played with Black Veil Brides, which was an amazing, amazing show. During the last 30 seconds or so of our last song, the microphone stopped working, and I just kept going because the time before that we played at the same venue with Motionless in White, I had a faulty microphone or a bad wire or something, so I thought that had happened again, and then I found out later that was not the case, and we were just over our set time and they were kicking us off. Well, trying to kick us off, but we kept going anyway. So that's, I don't have too many super, super crazy stories yet. I'm kind of hoping that once we get on the road, I'll have some more good ones for you, but as far as weird or confusing or strange, that would definitely be the strangest, just because I remember thinking oh, whatever, we rocked it out, and then finding out later that we just they were trying to kick us off, and I probably made some people really mad. But the other bands, especially Greeley Estates, they were super, super cool about it. So it ended up being just fine, but I felt bad after. I really don't know. There is a question in here that I will get to later about influences and favorite bands and stuff. Now, I'm not going to say that I would necessarily want to perform with these people, only because people are surprising. I've never, even though I really like these bands a lot, I've never met them before, and I just really don't know what they're like at all, and I don't think I'd want to perform with somebody unless I just knew that they were genuine and cool. So I guess for now the answer I will give you is Blink-182, only because that would make Alex's whole entire life, and if we got to play with Blink-182, he would be so stoked. So I'm going to put that one down in his favor. No, I am not bisexual, but I don't care if you're bisexual or if you're gay or straight or whatever. I think to each their own. Live and let live. Those are two very, very good, wise expressions. It's 2013. I think people should be a little bit more open-minded by now. It's sad that it's people aren't, but or that more people aren't. But in my eyes, it is their life. I don't care what anybody's sexual preference is. I don't think love needs to be labeled with genders at all. I think compatibility in love is more so just about the other person's personality. So yeah, be gay, be straight, all good with me. Judge-free zone we have going on here. Again, a very tough question. I will not say that any of the bands I even named right now are necessarily my top 5. There's way too many there's just way too many, and 5 isn't a big enough number. But I will just name off a couple. I really like Modest Mouse a lot. I found out about them when I was way younger, and I also I've always loved Me Without You. They're a little bit more different, but on a very real level. I love Taking Back Sunday because I've always been able to connect with with them. I mean, honestly, Taking Back Sunday really created like a whole new thing of their own, like right when I was like going through junior high and high school and stuff. So they're all obviously like way up there, and I just love all the backup and stuff that they have in their songs. And then I also really like Alkaline Trio a lot. They have like the most awesome harmonies, and it's just outstanding what they do. And I would say Taking Back Sunday and Alkaline Trio, as far as like writing and harmonies and the backup vocals and stuff that we do in Romance Mechanics, probably are the most influenced by those two bands. And then I just really love The Offspring, just because that's like that's the classic. I still have Smash, their album Smash, in my car right now, and that it's just like traditional punk rock, like feel good. Yeah, I listen to a lot of like traditional punk as well, just because it's raw and it may be like a little bit sloppy in some cases, but I think that makes it more exciting and more real. So yeah, I do love The Offspring a lot too. Sorry guys. That was a hard one. Yes. Your new name, if it's okay with you, is Love Bots. It's kind of like a play on words. Love bugs, love bots, kind of makes a little more sense for romance, like in relation to Romance Mechanics. I came up with that name, and I really didn't have to think about it very hard. It just kind of came to me one day when I was texting Alex. So that's what you guys are called, and I hope you love it. It's supposed to mean that you're all just like your little love bots. You're just little adorable people. We well, the way the band started, Alex and I met each other on Craigslist. Well, let's rewind a little bit here. I had been here for about a year, and I really didn't like it at all. I was super homesick. I wanted to go home and just get my old job back and see all my old friends. And I just was going through like a really rough time, and I decided one day that I would just, who cares? All that's ever made me happy is music, so like I'm just gonna go for it, put out an ad on Craigslist and see like if anybody else is into the same stuff as me out here. And I got a lot of responses back, which I never responded to, because later I was like, it's not smart to meet people online, and I just didn't, for whatever reason, I never went through with it. And then about 2 weeks after my original post, Alex responded to me, and there was just something about that email. I honestly don't know what exactly it was, but I just, for some reason, I just wanted to call him, and I did. The very next day, or no, a couple days later, is when we met Connor, and then Stu came after that, and then Justin moved down from California. Stu and Justin were both friends of Alex, and yeah, and Connor, we essentially met through Craigslist as well. So that's how we formed. And then the whole 5 different input things, yeah, it is hard. Sometimes we do have disagreements, but I mean, we all, even though we're very, very different, we all really, really respect each other's opinion on just in regard to our music talent and what direction we want to take songs and stuff like that. So even though we all have our different inputs, it honestly kind of ends up working out for the better. It's like everybody gets their way, so the song has like a uniqueness to it, but at the same time we all agree on it too. We're just really, really lucky. I think a lot of bands probably have difficulties with getting along and stuff, and honestly, we haven't really had to experience it that much. We're all super close, and we just, even if we don't agree on stuff, it's really easy to make compromises. One day I was driving on the freeway and I hit a tire, like a wheel with a tire still attached to it, and my car almost rolled over, and it was honestly a near-death experience. And this is like, this whole story is gonna seem so just like cliche and cheesy, and I hate it, but it's really the truth. I hit this wheel. I remember almost rolling my car, and that's when I really decided, just no regrets. I'm doing this. I'm pursuing it full time with everything I have, and nothing else matters. I just gave everything else up, because music is, I've always had a passion for it, and it's really the only thing that makes me happy. It's the only thing that I really care about. I think in not a conceited way at all, I think I have something to say, and people can learn from me if they just listen. And I think just music in general is very important. I know it really helped me out a lot when I was younger, and honestly, I love being creative, and I hope I can do that for someone. Like, we just want to provide people with inspiration and like motivation, even if it's only for like 3 minutes at a time, if that makes any sense. It's gotten easier. Alex is, well, he's Alex. There's a couple different options. You can either just ignore him, or you can just, just like go with it. And honestly, I do a little bit of both. Sometimes he'll be talking and I won't be listening at all. And then other times, I just go with it, and he's funny, so I laugh at his dumb jokes, and it works out for everyone. I don't really have to put up with him. He's like my brother. I love him. It's not ever putting up with him. I do not believe in unicorns. Sorry, there's been no proof that they're real. I'll believe it when I see it. I can tell you I do love unicorns. I love the idea of unicorns. I had unicorn wallpaper all over my room when I was little and stuff, and I used to watch that movie, The Last Unicorn, a lot. If you haven't seen it, you probably should. It's a terrible movie, but it'll at least make you laugh a little bit. It's really hard to describe in detail. I don't want to ramble on about it, so I'll just do it quickly. The City Is Ours, track 1, is just about standing up for what you believe in and being yourself, and not having anybody else influence what you do. And if anybody does decide to judge you or give you crap about it, it really doesn't matter. I just want people to know that it just really, what other people say doesn't matter. And if you're happy with yourself, then it's fine. Then you'll be okay, because in the long run, that's all you're gonna have is yourself. And and then Not Tonight, Connor and I actually wrote that together. It's kind of just like I don't know, it's kind of just about relationships, from a male and female perspective. 3 years is about an experience that I had when I went back to Washington. I had been here for 3 years, and I went back to Washington for the first time, and so 3 years is what became of that experience. Let's Split Up is about pretty much getting through hard times and learning how to fight off your own personal demons, whatever they may be. THC is, in my eyes, it's kind of like a song about other people's perspective, and it is kind of like a mixture of people that have influenced us in a way that we may not even know their name. There's always a person that comes along in your life and they really stick out to you, even if you don't know them. That's in my opinion what kind of THC is about. But honestly, that's really more of a question for Connor. He did write most of that song, so but to my understanding, that would be what it's about. And then attendance is about someone who will remain unnamed. Everyone has that person that wasn't there for them, and that song is just basically about learning how to be okay with that. And no, it's not about an ex-boyfriend or anything like that. So yeah, that's what attendance is about. Connor named our band. I don't know where he got it from, but the first time he ever said it to us, we just fell in love with it. Honestly, I don't know. It just depends on how good everything goes for us. EPs, the EP's coming soon, yes. I really don't know about a full length. It seems kind of far out, but you never know. I mean, like, you guys have been so awesome about you know, all the support and everything. So it might actually end up being sooner than you think. But we write a lot of music, and so EPs really just make more sense for us, just because we want to really be consistent about just like releasing new music all the time, even if it's only a couple songs at a time. Not super crazy ones yet, but I have like signed boobs. I know that's not crazy at all, but as a chick, like another chick asking me to sign her boobs, like I'm completely honored. I've also signed like a lot of other really strange things, so it's not like crazy, but it's always like random and weird and cool. But yeah, I love it when girls ask me for that, because it's just like, okay. Like, of course, I don't know how to describe the feeling I get, but it's pretty cool. You guys make me feel like a rock star, which is awesome. Boxer briefs, the tight boxery ones. Yeah, it goes boxer briefs, then boxers, and then briefs, and then banana hammock after that. But like, honestly, briefs and banana hammock is just like completely unacceptable altogether. So, but that would be the order if I had to choose. If a no pants party, by definition, is just taking off your pants in the middle of practice and having a good time with no pants on and playing music, then yes, he does. He has those all the time. Never in public. Of course, it's always in the privacy of our studio, because that would be illegal if he was out in public. But yeah, we have pictures to prove it. He definitely will strip down and do his boxers and just like play with no pants on. So yeah, these were very interesting questions. I'm so happy you were all inquiring, and honestly, I just cannot thank you guys enough for like all the support, and everything has been great up until now. And if there's any more questions at all, please feel free to ask any of us on Facebook. Now that we've figured out this whole video thing, we want to be more involved with, like, you know, video blog and stuff like that. So if you guys have any more questions for me or anyone else in the band, please let us know, and we will be posting frequently to you guys. So follow our YouTube page. And that's all for this time, I guess. Thank you so much for listening. You guys are beautiful. You're my love bots. And just stay tuned, because there's a lot of good things in the future coming for Romance Mechanics. Have a good night.